You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is bouncing for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's RG3's Browns going up against Cousins' Redskins. With that, we'll send you up to FedEx Field and join our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Redskins. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Quarterback Kirk Cousins leads the Redskins offense here in this one. And a tough loss for them in Week 2 against the Cowboys, but don't press the panic button yet on Cousins and the Redskins, right, partner?
You remember 2015 when he took over the team, and it felt a little bit like a roller coaster. 1 week up, the next week down, you know, kind of riding that, and then all of a sudden, hit his stride, the team caught a second wind, and they ended up winning the NFC East, and he played really, really well. I wouldn't tap Kirk Cousins or Washington out just yet.
They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry for Matt Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. First offensive series forthcoming. Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver that certainly needs no introduction in this league.
He's truly one of those don't blink guys, because as soon as you do, he's past you and in the end zone, and doesn't mind letting you know about it too.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
2nd down, Cousins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We'll head back to FedEx Field after this timeout.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Godden. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, 67 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Kessler on first down. Pryor has it complete. Sheds a second man.
He's building.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first down, Kessler. He's got time in the pocket. This is complete to Hawkins. Still going. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Let's go. Green 39.
A fake to Crowell. Now it's Kessler. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
I know, partner, when I talk to you about NFL draft and analysis of players, you probably want to hit me every time I say a guy's explosive. But Corey Coleman is every bit of that with the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, we discussed him being the #1 receiver taken. He's really earned his stripes this last week, over 100 yards, and had a couple touchdown grabs as well.
And they do not mind. In fact, they welcome him running those deep routes.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Murray's kick is up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
After the made field goal, Murray back out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both the Redskins and the Browns are having some issues finding a way into the end zone. They'll both look to improve their play on offense and pick up some touchdowns in the second half. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Browns have the football midway through the second. Kessler's going to find his mark, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 23-yard line. Unfortunately, they would have to settle for just a field goal. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get back up to our nation's capital as we rejoin Brandon Gott.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. There goes Duke Johnson. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, 101 yards. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Patrick Murray now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now the Browns get ready as they head back out there. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do. How about a little bit more of that in the second half? but be aware they may throw something different at you to begin things.
Yeah, 50% of the equation still left to go.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah, the rookie from Oklahoma State. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Cousins now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 3rd and long for Cousins. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. To throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be first down Redskins. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's a first NFL catch for Josh Doctson. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. He's back to throw. That is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On second down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So on, and now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. Now here's Johnson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. We focus our attention on the Redskins defense now. And a field goal surrendered the last time out. Just by and large, are field goals wins for the defensive side?
They certainly are in today's football because offenses are so tuned up and usually have the ability to strike almost at will that when you're only giving up 3, you feel like it's almost like basketball. You're trading, right? I give up 3 on my end. I'm counting my offense to get 6 on the other, and that is a win.
Yeah, it's a win for the kicker, too, I guess, if he makes the field goal, right?
No doubt about it. He feels good about things, but his team feels like they settled.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They begin with a run by Crowell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Let's go! 3-19!
First throw in overtime for Kessler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. Here's Kessler. He's got time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The Browns defense getting ready. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which would be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over? One man in the backfield. That's Jones. The first throw in overtime now for Cousins. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Green.
On 3rd down, Cousins finding time. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Tressway now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.